Diego Fagundez.
Aston Brugman.
Hey, Diego. With Ricky out, how much more responsibility does that put on all of you who are attacking whoever's in the game?
We know what kind of player Ricky is. He's a very important role to this team. But I think this year we dealt when he wasn't here. We had some results that went our way. And I think we all know that everybody needs to step up. We all want to win. We're one game away, 90 minutes, and we want to do it for ourselves, but of course we want to do it for him because, like I said, it's a bummer how it ended right before the best moment. But he knows he has our support and we have his.
What do you think will be the difference in what you guys do?
No, I think at the end of the day, we just have to try to create chances the way he created chances when he was on the field, and then defend like we want to win. At the end of the day, it's going to come up to one key play, and whoever makes that play happen is going to win the game, and hopefully that's on us.
Diego, a 2 días de llevarse a cabo la gran final de la Major League Soccer, han estado trabajando. ¿Cuál crees que han sido esas cualidades o virtudes que tiene el conjunto galáctico para esa gran final?
No, sabemos que tenemos un buen equipo, todo el año hicimos muchos goles, jugamos muy bien, creo que fuimos el mejor equipo en la liga este año, capaz que en la tabla no se mostró por los últimos partidos, pero a lo último estamos acá por algo y sabemos que si seguimos haciendo lo mismo que hicimos todo el año, sabemos que podemos ganarla. Hacer un partido muy difícil contra un equipo que defiende bien, presiona muy bien, pero creo que con la calidad de jugadores que tenemos se puede lograr todo.
Me gustaría también preguntarte sobre esa baja sensible que tiene el LA Galaxy para esa gran final. Te hablo de Ricky Puig, ¿cómo lo han tomado ustedes dentro del club?
No, la verdad lo que le pasó a Ricky es algo muy triste, a nadie quiere que se lastime el último partido, que es el que esperamos todo el año para jugar. Este partido es muy importante, un partido enorme y la verdad, como lo ves en la cara de él, se nota que está bajoneado, pero nosotros vamos a tratar de hacer todo lo que podamos para ganar el partido para él y para nosotros. A lo último va a ser solo el que hace una jugada, va a ganar el partido y nosotros tenemos que hacer eso y tratar de hacer todo lo que podamos para darle la energía al público y tratar de ganar.
Diego, una pregunta, ¿cómo manejar la presión de jugar una final, pero un equipo de Red Bull que no ha perdido, que ha ganado de visita, ustedes no han perdido en casa, ¿juegan en la cabeza un poco de eso o se espera el partido como se ve?
No, creo que se espera el partido como se ve. A lo último nosotros estamos en casa, tenemos nuestros fanáticos, sabemos que en casa somos muy fuertes, el ataque de nosotros la verdad este año muy bien, muy increíble lo que hicimos. Como te dije, creo que fuimos el mejor equipo en la liga y ahora hay que demostrarlo. Queda un partido y sabemos que va a ser difícil, pero ellos vienen con más presión porque vienen de visitantes, pero no, es una final y el que juega 90 minutos y más va a ganar el partido.
Diego, hace 10 años estabas aquí en este mismo estadio como visitante. Ahora, ¿qué se siente jugar como local?
La verdad es increíble. A pensar de 10 años atrás perdí una final acá contra ellos, que fue la última vez que ganaron. Es algo increíble que tuve que venir al equipo que me ganó para ojalá salir campeón. Así que después del sábado vamos a ver qué alegría voy a tener. Así que pero la verdad muy contento del momento que estamos ahora cumpliendo y falta poco, faltan unos días y ahí hay que hacer todo lo que pueda para tratar de ganarlo.
Diego, how much have you heard about Race for Seis and that big picture, that search to win the next one around this club since you got here, and is it different from other clubs?
No, I think every time you go to a team, the first thing that you come in and everyone says you want to win the next one, you want to win the year. And like I told everyone, it's been 10 years since they won, and then the last one they won, they beat me in the final here. So I believe in destiny, and I came to this team for a reason, and hopefully it's to win a cup. At the end of the day, I think that's what we all want. We know we've had ups and downs this year, and at the end of the day, we're one game away, and everyone needs to step up. Depending on who's on the field, we just have to give it our all, and when we get that chance to finish the team off, we need to do that.
Have you felt the power from this home field advantage this season, and how does it compare for you?
No, I think it's unbelievable. The fans, the way they show the love and support. The last couple games, how loud it's been, it's amazing. And at the end of the day, I said it's not just from the players to the staff to the front office, it's everybody. We've been showing it all year how good we are, and it shows throughout the whole club and throughout the city how good we are.
Alex, go ahead.
Diego, you kind of mentioned it in Spanish earlier, but 10 years ago you were here with the Revolution playing for MLS Cup. Now 10 years to the date, you have the chance to win your first MLS Cup title. What would that mean to you?
14 years in this league and haven't won one, so like I said, I believe in destiny. 10 years ago I lost one to the day, December 7th, 2014, and now December 7th, 2024, I have a chance to hopefully lift the cup. So I want it as much as everyone, but there's a little bit more that if I get the opportunity to go in there and give it my all, I'm going to do that. At the end of the day, I want to walk out of there on Saturday as a champion. And like I told everyone, when you're in this league so much, it's not that easy to win it. It's a long season, it's a lot of games. So when you have this opportunity, especially playing at home, you need to give it your all.
Yeah, and you mentioned you're a believer in destiny. You feel this is the team of destiny?
Yeah, you can tell. Look at the team that we have. And not just because of the players. I think we're like a family in the locker room. Everybody fools around. We all joke around. But when it's business time, it's business time. And you see it today. Today we have to make sure that we're ready for the game. But on Saturday comes, I know everybody will be ready.
What do you remember from 10 years ago?
I remember them lifting the cup, just standing there and saying, how come it wasn't us? So hopefully on Saturday I can be on stage celebrating and not think about that.
Diego, one thing Greg talked about a couple months ago was the sacrifice guys would have to make in order to this club to get to where you guys are now. Can you speak to that? Guys like you and Delgado, Mark, should be starting.
At the end of the day, we all need to sacrifice something. Either you're starting, you're not. Whatever minutes you get, it's all part of it. And Saturday, I think it's going to come up to the last player. It doesn't matter who's starting, who's not, who's playing, who's going in. We all have to sacrifice our life, I think, for that game. It's one game, and then our season's over. And then we have to start it all over. So we all want to win it as much as everybody, but there's only two teams. And at the end of the day, we want to be that team that lifts the cup.
And also the season, sacrifice throughout the season as well, just playing time.
At the end of the day, everybody wants to play. Let's be honest. Everyone wants to be on the field. Everybody wants to be in these big moments. But sometimes you need to just wait until your name gets called. And if your name gets called, you have to be ready. And I think it shows this year. Like I said, some players go down. Some players have to step up. And look at now. There's players that need to step up again. And if we get our chance to go in there, we need to do that.
Diego, talking about sacrifice. When Marco comes in, he adds another body to the midfield, and now without Ricky on Saturday, but thinking about his role, could you sort of contrast Ricky and Marco and how they play the game from what you've observed, often playing in sort of similar areas? How do they differ from each other?
I think they're just two different players. They both have good experience and stuff, but the way you see Ricky play, you can tell he's a young player with a lot of energy, a lot of speed. He can break players down, and then you look at Marco and he can calm down the play. Sometimes I tell him, you look like you're playing in slow motion because he doesn't have the speed, but the way he gives you the passes, his touches and stuff, just shows a different quality of player. But at the end of the day, when you have such good players like them too, it's kind of easy to play around.
Diego, se ha mencionado
Last question.
Go ahead.
Diego, sé que ya tienes 2 años acá en el Galaxy y el apoyo de tu familia ha sido muy importante y han sido piezas fundamentales para estar en esas instancias de finales con el Galaxy.
No, la verdad que siempre dije, la familia es lo más importante para mí. Ellos estuvieron acá cuando la perdí 10 años atrás, así que poder venir otra vez a otra final y estar conmigo y mostrándome todo el apoyo del año, de cuando no jugaba, cuando entraba, es algo muy importante. A lo último, ojalá el sábado me pueda ir de acá de la tarde muy feliz y con muchas alegrías y campeón. No se peleen, tranquilos.